toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this... It's tremendous opening field position.
Okay, ready?
The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Back to pass on second down. Looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pulls it in. It's Terry. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Leaves it with the back. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's got it and still on his feet. about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got it in the middle. It's Ncaa. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Hot Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Picks up the first down. He's into the open down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Cyclones! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Missouri! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. State sending the offense back out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Keeps it and gets past the chains. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Hansen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sauer. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using his legs, Hitch Hardy works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Got his man. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Buys a little extra time. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run play action. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. With jet sweep pass. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quarterback moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Cyclones will hustle to the line. The play-action fake. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 17 over Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
Sprinting away! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes makes the grab. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive, because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Brings it down on the right side. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. He's got the back in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time
in the third quarter. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. It's on target and complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Got his man on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on second and goal. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Getting set for the point after. Back to pass. It's the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Try to get it to the edge. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Those last two runs did not work, and now they're staring at 3rd and 19. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing on the run. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking to scramble. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, we're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 20 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Beck. Now adjusting. With the catch, it's Hansen. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This time it's complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Beck. He's got it on the run. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the 4th quarter. Outbreaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds, and save yourself clock.
And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Dances away to buy time. Running toward the goal line, and it's a fumble! And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing to the uprights, and you get the big W.
And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point, and now see if they can hang on. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been